Okay, so if you've been listening to my previous video, The Ultimate Effect of Trauma, you know what's the problem. You know what we need to resolve. Okay, so check out that video. In this video, maybe this will be one of the most important ones. I will explain to you how healing and balancing of the human being is done, the only way that works. This truly is the only way. I have tried all of the other ways that this society invented and provides, but they don't work. They maybe work for a short period of time and then they stop working. So, plus, this method that I will explain here, it's actually the only method that's not the method. And it wasn't human invented, but it is already integrated in our individual experience by default, because it is the holistic life way, creator's way, true life way of healing. Just listen and tell me if it's not just like that. So, if you've listened to the previous video about trauma, you know that the ultimate effect of all of the traumas, the only problem that we're having on this planet is us humans, us souls, not being embodied, not being allowed to be fully expressed through the body. Us, while living a spontaneous life, not being allowed, we are rejecting, we are resisting, we are in fear. We are in this habit of not following upon what the moment demands from us. We don't allow ourselves, consciously or unconsciously, to follow our intuition, what the life force, what is most genuine from us, from our life force, to be expressed and be guided by that. We don't allow ourselves that, right? This is the ultimate effect of whatever trauma you got in this life. And so now we have to heal this hurt, right? When people say I'm hurt, hurt is just you being afraid of being yourself. That's it. This is what hurt means. When people say I'm hurt, I'm wounded, it just means I have now this fear of being myself. This is the effect. This is what hurt means. And we all went through the same thing, to the same ultimate rejection, abandonment of some parts of ourselves. That's it. So how to heal this wound now, this hurt, how to heal it, and how to balance ourselves, right? Balance ourselves to be in harmony and to be embodied in our full spectrumness, in our masculine and our feminine attributes. How to do it? And there is only one way, just listen. So, actually balancing and healing happens at the same time. So, in order for us to manifest a balanced life in the future, so in order for us to manifest a balanced masculine and feminine, balanced ourselves in the future, in order to manifest that, we have to start now taking steps in that balance, right? If you want to manifest something in the future, you cannot just wait for that future to happen, right? You have to start taking steps right now towards that, right? Already being a little bit like that and slowly becoming that, right? This is the only way to manifest in this life. So if you want to manifest a balanced masculine and feminine self, full spectrumness of yourself, fully being human, a full humanness, how to do that? You have to start taking steps right now to achieve that in the future, to manifest that in the future. So how to take balanced steps, including femininity and masculinity, already stepping in balance, how to achieve that. So we are being provided life force from the creator, right? Every second you being alive is you being provided from the creator a life force. If he stops providing that life force, you die, right? And so every second of our life, there is something, in every moment of our lives, there is something that's most genuine in our experience. Our strongest sense of direction, our strongest sense of alive, right? This is what makes us every second of our life different and guiding us into a different direction, right? Because we are not robots, we are not constantly the same. We are being different and we are guided in different directions because life force in us demands us to be one moment like this and the next moment like that, right? And being guided into different directions because we are listening to this sense of aliveness in ourselves, right? And so how to manifest a balanced masculine and feminine self in the future? So in order to start stepping in the balance, to manifest that balance, what you have to do is you have to start making balanced steps. So you have to start being in your feminine and in your masculine in the moment in order to manifest that. So how to do that? When the life force comes, you have to be open for it. You have to be aligned for it. You have to stop resisting it. You have to stop denying it. You have to stop being afraid of it. You have to stop this habitual way of resisting and denying it, rejecting it yourself, this life force that you are, that it's being provided to you. You have to start aligning with it. So alignment, openness to it, receiving it is what the feminine is, right? Feminine, vagina, right? Openness of the vagina. Feminine, being open, receiving it, aligning with it, with your life force, right? Accepting the moment as it is, accepting the life force that's coming and it's dictating the moment as it is, accepting that, aligning that, being open, being honest about it. It's what's feminine of this moment, right? It's the femininity of this balance. Being feminine in this moment means being like that, being open to it, receiving the life force and not denying it, not running away from it, not being afraid of it, right? Aligned. So aligned with the moment. This is what means being feminine. And then being masculine by acting on that and manifesting that. If you don't manifest that, you don't have the experience of it. So how can you then be truly aware of something if you don't have the experience of it, right? Experience is the king, it's the ultimatum that makes you have whole experience of life so you can be even aware of it, right? So that being feminine, being aligned with what's present in the moment, what's most genuine, being open to that, not denying it, not betraying yourself, and then following on that, acting it, expressing it, being guided by it, and manifesting it physically in this life, right? Allowing it to flow through the body into action, being an action man, right? Then masculinity. So then being masculine about it, being open to the life force that's most genuine and present in the moment means being in your femininity, and then acting that out, fully allowing it to flow through the body into action, expression and action. This is what it means to be masculine about it, right? So being like this, you are already functioning from the feminine and from the masculine. Without the feminine, there is no masculine, right? If you don't receive anything, there is nothing to be manifested, right? So femininity is superior. So being feminine and then being masculine about it. Without being feminine, you can't be masculine. So femininity is the portal to the balanced human being, to even become, to even have the opportunity to be truly genuinely masculine and therefore balanced, manifest a balanced self, a feminine and masculine balanced self, because we all have this spectrum of ourselves in ourselves, right? So being feminine and then being masculine about it. This is how, by starting to be like that, you will manifest a balanced feminine and masculine self in the future. There is no other trick to manifesting that. This is how it is. You have to start being like that, right? You don't become more masculine and more feminine by performing femininity or masculinity. Start acting it out. You have to start fully holistically being like that in the roots of it, in the energetics of it, of the life itself, in the basis of what generates life. And this is life force, right? If you're not fully accepting life force and then manifesting it, how are you even going to then manifest more masculinity and more femininity if you're not in the root, in the basis of what builds this life, our experience, not being like that, right? This is the only way. And in the process of being like this, you are dissolving the fear of being like this, because we all have this ultimate trauma of rejecting the guidance of our life force, right? And so in the process of being like this, working from the balance, you are dissolving the fear of being like that, of following upon the guidance, of following upon the intuition, of following the guidance that's coming from the creator through that life force that's being provided to you. So in the process of being like that, you are automatically by default dissolving the fear of being like that, whole and free, aligned with what life demands from you, becoming fearless by being like that and facing all of the fears, all of that fear that we have of being like that. It's magical, and this is the only way. Just think it through. This is the only way. There is no trick or method that you can do for a short period of time to become like that. It is the only way is to be like this, taking small steps towards that, and then fully becoming that and dedicated to this way of living. And at some point, it becomes resistanceless. You're then just being a fearless being in your natural state, being whole and spontaneously responding accordingly to what the moment, in the moment, demands from you. It's magical. This is the only way. See you in the next video.